Hello everyone, and welcome to What's Going On at the Library in November. I'm Elizabeth.
Sarah.
And we have a kind of a light month. It's kind of
program heavy, maybe a little bit more. Some bigger programs.
Yes, we have some big programs coming up.
But November is Thanksgiving, and so it's our time to be thankful.
Yes.
And employees at the library are very thankful for all the community support we've had.
We have some fantastic patrons in this community. So we have been overwhelmed by how awesome the support has been for the library. Every day I feel like we're getting an email that says, hey, so-and-so brought cupcakes, and these people brought flowers, and these people. So we really hear you, we feel your support, and we really thank you for having our back. So. And
program attendances are way up, which is really good, and I think that's a testament to the quality of programming and the quality of the materials in our library, and like what we offer the community is it's shining through, and just program attendance, the kind words and support. It's just been really heartwarming.
And it's such a good example to really flesh out that the library is more than just items that sit on our shelves. We talked last month about your husband's knitting program, and that was a couple weeks ago, and the attendance was so bad we had to pull in more people to help.
I had to call my mom to come down and help teach us.
That's right. We had to call Gail. And it was great to just see how much the library is such a backbone in the community, and how much people are grateful for that, for things more than just books and movies that we have. The programs are our connection to the community. So we sure appreciate everybody.
So
we are
thank
very
you.
thankful.
Thank you for your support. We appreciate it.
Yes, very much.
Yeah, and kind of speaking of knitting, there's going to be a second knitting class, and that's going to be Saturday, November 13th, 10 to noon in the George Amos room. And so it's just going to kind of build on what we learned at the last knitting class, and skill levels, all of them are encouraged.
They're all welcome. They're all welcome, because the instructors are able to kind of
move
adapt
around.
And if you have some questions that they covered last class, that's okay. So don't worry if you didn't attend the last class. Please come out. We had a lot of people that said, "Oh, we missed it," or "Oh, we didn't know." So we're doing it again for you. So we're excited about that.
The Banned Books Trivia Night is Thursday, November 4th, and that's the YA and Reference Department putting that
so
together.
They've done a bunch of trivia nights before, and it's usually themes like Harry Potter and Narnia, and some book literature themes. And so they saw how popular people love the Banned Books Week that we celebrate every year, and they thought they'd put together a trivia. So all the questions are going to be from books that have been challenged or banned across the country, across the years. So it's going to be kind of fun. So come on out for that on the 4th of November at 6 o'clock.
Yeah, that'll be really fun. Let's see, we got Movie Day, which is on November 10th. It's, I think, in conjunction with Veterans Day. It's Visions of War, and that's Wednesday the 10th at 3. And then the next day is Veterans Day, and the libraries will be closed that day in honor.
Yep. We also have Medicare 101 again. So they were here also in October, and we had such a turnout for
Huge turnout.
That they wanted to do it again. So we're doing it at 2 to 4 on the 13th, Saturday the 13th. So that's just some, if you have questions about how to sign up, or at what age, or how does it work with Social Security, or how does it work with your insurance, like just some questions they cover. There's 3 instructors that have volunteered their time to come and teach that. So we're excited about that.
And then on Sunday, November 21st, there's a barn quilt painting class, and that's 1 to 5. And I don't know anything about barn quilt painting, but it sounds interesting.
It sounds fun. I love the barn quilt. It has kind of the cross, the triangles, and very pretty. So I'm guessing they're probably going to be doing some painting with those.
So check the website for more information on that thing, just to know if you need supplies or.
So the book discussion at the Gillette Library is Boys in the Boat by Daniel James Brown, and that's going to be on the 23rd of November. So if you're interested in that is a fantastic book. Pick it up at the reference department. Even if you can't make the discussion, you can come in and pick up a book and sign it out. So that's on the 23rd.
And then some closures for the Thanksgiving holiday. We're closing at 5 on Wednesday the 24th, close the 25th, and then Friday we begin our regular hours through the weekend, and then closed on that Sunday.
Correct. Yep. So just check the website. As we head into the holidays, there'll be partial and full day closures as we have the holidays. So if you have questions, check the website. We also post it on our doors. So.
Yep.
So there's a grab and go kids craft day on the day after Thanksgiving. So if you guys are looking for something to do, you got a lot of family in town, something for the kids to kind of do, there's a grab and go on Friday, the 26th.
Yeah, the parents can go shopping and the kids can do a craft, right?
There you go. I like that. Thought like a parent. See, I'm not a parent, so I didn't think that one through. At the Wright Branch Library, we're doing Family Breakout, which is kind of an escape room competition. So put together a team if you live in Wright, and come on down on the 8th, 9th, and 10th of November. And they time you, and the team with the fastest time wins a big prize. So.
Oh, that sounds like fun.
Yeah, it's super fun. So if you push your family or group of friends or whatever to come down, and they have some veteran groups that are always competing.
Oh, man.
So you got to show up, and some new people can take them down. The youth at the Wright Library are making caramel apples on the 12th. So Friday the 12th. So in Wright, we don't have school on Fridays, so we do a lot of programming on Fridays. So check that out. They have a whole bunch they're doing ice block sledding. I don't know if you've ever done that before.
No, what is that?
So you buy those big blocks of ice, in the same container as the crushed ice, and if you put a towel on it, you can sled when there's no snow.
No kidding.
So just our luck, there'll be snow on that day, but whatever. And then they got cookie decorating on the 19th. So come on and check out the YA programs at the Wright Branch Library. And I think that's about it.
Yeah, got a nice month of programming for November, and once again, thank you for support, and we'll see you in December.
Bye.